Card Player Poker Tour All-In Poker Series, March 20th through the 30th.
Hi, I'm Tracy Barnhouse, publicist at the Atlantis Casino Resort Spa in Reno, Nevada. We are here today with Tom McEvoy, a legend in the poker world, to get his take on the All-In Poker Series, the Card Player Poker Tour at Atlantis through March 30th. So Tom, welcome.
It's great to be here, and I'm going to be here for the duration. And it's been old home week for me because I'm friends with a lot of the players up here that came up.
How is the tournament been going so far for you, and what's the atmosphere like?
The atmosphere is nice. I like playing up here because you got a nice view of the mountains. I mean, you don't get that too often in poker rooms, but of course this is a special tournament area. The very first tournament, I was very pleased. They had 196 entries, and I managed to make the final table, so I finished sixth. And it was another sad poker story, another bad beat, but we all have those. Anyway, I had a nice little payday, and I'll be playing the rest of the week right up through. I plan to play the main event too.
Great, fantastic. And you were just inducted to the Poker Hall of Fame. Congratulations. What's that feel like for you?
Oh, that was next to winning the main event. I like to tell people it was last century. It was 1983, but that was the second most important thing in my poker career. It was something I wanted for a long time, and I finally got it.
Yeah.
So,
that's huge.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
So have you enjoyed some restaurants here at Atlantis? What sites have you been taking in at the casino resort?
I've been wandering around the place. I only got lost 2 or 3 times, so overall. I haven't checked out the spa yet. I want to go up and swim a little bit, but I haven't done that. Brought my swimsuit, but all it's been so far has been poker. But I had a real nice dinner in the steakhouse. I highly recommend that to anybody. And even the coffee shop, I've eaten there twice, is pretty good. And the Sunday buffet was outstanding. I really liked that. My friend that I came up with, he insisted that I don't finish that second glass of champagne because I had to play.
Well, that's fun. So what can people expect? What's the atmosphere like for the rest of the week? Is it only going to get more exciting as the days go by?
Oh, absolutely. Everything will lead right into the card player main event, which is an $1,100 buy-in. And of course, there's other tournaments before then. I think you have a $50,000 guaranteed on one, a $500 tournament. I'll certainly be playing in that. And there'll be satellites to get into the main event cheap, so there's plenty of action, plus cash games in the poker room.
Now, you have seen poker evolve over the years. What's been the biggest standout of changes that have happened over the years in your eyes?
Well, the pure numbers of players that are playing now are so much greater than when I started. And of course, the internet, before it got basically outlawed in most of the country, produced all kinds of new players, new blood, and a lot of them, the internet games dried up except for a few states, Nevada being one of them. I do still play on the internet, but a lot of the players that developed their skills on the internet are still in the poker world, and some of them fell away, of course, but because it's kind of convenient playing in your pajamas in your house, you can't do that as much anymore. But I'm hoping the internet will get back into action all over the country again like it did before, and then poker will experience what I believe will be another boom. Until then, numbers have held up pretty good. World Series of Poker are still outstanding. The attendance is good every year, and in this tournament, I'm pleased to say, has gotten better attendance than I anticipated. I wasn't sure, until I got up here what to expect, but I think we're going to have a real good turnout for the main event.
Great, fantastic. And for that first-time poker player, what's some general basic advice that you could give to them just starting out?
Well, if it's poker advice, I'd say tight is right. Now, there's most new players have a tendency to play too many hands to begin with. They need to be a little more selective about their starting hands. But it's very important if you're going to play to make sure you're properly rested. I see this all the time in Las Vegas, where I live, as well as up here, where people come up for the weekend and they want to maximize their poker or gaming experience, and they have a tendency to play too many hours and not be properly rested, play too many hands if they're poker players, and it's usually kind of a trap they fall into, which is why players like myself, which are professional players, can make a living. It's a good thing we have these kind of players. I like that.
Anything else you'd like to add for our viewers?
I'm always happy to talk poker with anybody. I think I'm fairly easy to approach. So if anyone out there is listening and wants to come, I'll be happy to chat with them and give them a few pointers if they want it. And I'd like to come back in August. I see you got another one coming. I would like that.
All right, we will look for you there. So the Card Player Poker Tour is happening in Atlantis until March the 30th. Make sure you come out, check out all the action, and we'll see you there.